What if a television broadcast could damage your mind, and nobody could prove it ever happened? In 1987, viewers in Wyoming allegedly watched a late-night TV signal hijacking so disturbing. Some people claimed it caused panic attacks, violent nightmares, and hallucinations afterward. But here's the part that makes the story terrifying. There's no evidence the broadcast ever existed. No station records, no official reports, nothing. Just a corrupted video circulating online, and thousands of people who swear there's something deeply wrong with it. And the longer you watch, the worse it feels. The story begins with an ordinary local TV station. Late at night, regular programming suddenly cuts to static. No warning, no emergency alert, just dead noise flooding the screen. Then, a face appears, pale, smiling, completely motionless, staring directly into the camera. No blinking, no expression, just watching. At first, viewers thought it was a technical problem, until the audio started. Distorted screeching, reversed voices, low-frequency sounds vibrating underneath the broadcast. Some people immediately turned off their TVs. Others froze. But according to the legend, people who kept watching experienced something far worse afterward. Headaches, nosebleeds, night terrors, children waking up screaming. Some viewers claimed they couldn't stop thinking about the face for days. Others said they started seeing it in reflections, dark windows, even television static. And that was only the beginning. Years later, supposed recordings of the incident appeared online. That's when the story exploded. The footage was disturbing in a way most horror videos aren't. Not because of gore, because it felt wrong. The video flashed distorted faces, cryptic symbols, and fragmented images so quickly your brain could barely process them. But somehow, your mind still noticed. People watching the clip online reported nausea and anxiety within minutes. Some said the audio gave them migraines. Others claimed they had nightmares immediately after watching it. One user even wrote that their dog started growling at the screen during the video. Sounds ridiculous until you actually watch it, because even knowing it's fake, the footage is genuinely hard to sit through, and there's a reason for that. Internet investigators eventually tried tracing the original broadcast. That's when everything got stranger. There were no archived news reports about a TV hijacking in Wyoming. No FCC implants. No station records. Nothing. A broadcast this disturbing should have caused national attention. But it was like the incident had been erased completely. Or, it never happened at all. That changed the entire mystery. Because suddenly the question wasn't, who hijacked the signal? It became, who created the legend? And why did it affect people so strongly? The most famous version of the footage appeared online in the early 2000s. Anonymous upolat, no explanation. Just a title, The Wyoming Incident. Almost immediately, forums filled with people describing the same feeling after watching it. Unease, paranoia, dread. But one detail kept appearing over and over again. People claimed they noticed hidden images in the footage before anyone analyzed it frame by frame. That's what unsettled viewers the most, because the images flashed too quickly to consciously see. Yet somehow, their brains still registered them. And that's where the legend stopped feeling like a normal creepypasta. It started feeling like an experiment. Human brains are easier to manipulate than most people realize. Certain sounds trigger anxiety naturally. Distorted human faces create instinctive discomfort. Rapid flashing imagery overloads the brain's ability to process information. The Wyoming incident combines all of it perfectly. And whether intentional or not, the footage feels engineered to psychologically destabilize whoever watches it. That's why the video sticks with people. Your brain keeps trying to understand what it's seeing, and failing. Faces that almost look human. Voices that almost sound real. Movements that feel slightly unnatural. Creates a horrible sensation deep in your mind. Like something pretending to be human isn't human at all. But the darkest part of the legend came from people who watched the footage repeatedly. According to online rumors, the more you watched it, the worse the effects became. Some claimed they began hearing distorted sounds from the video while trying to sleep. Others said they started noticing hidden patterns inside the footage that weren't there before. Symbols, messages, faces appearing for a split second. One viewer claimed they started seeing the smiling face everywhere afterward. In mirrors, old CRT televisions, dark reflections at night, most likely paranoia, at least, probably. But once an idea gets inside your head, your brain starts searching for it everywhere. And that's exactly what makes the Wyoming incident so effective. It never gives you answers, only possibilities. And those possibilities are terrifying. Some theories claim the real broadcast was much worse than the footage online. Supposedly, the internet versions are incomplete recreations, edited copies based on witness descriptions, missing footage, missing audio, missing whatever allegedly caused viewers to panic in the first place. Others believe the legend was inspired by real psychological experiments conducted during the Cold War. Experiments involving subliminal messaging and behavioral conditioning. There's no proof any of that is connected to the Wyoming incident. But the uncertainty keeps the story alive. Because once people believe something is possible, their imagination does the rest. And honestly, that may be the scariest part of all. Not the footage, not the theories, the fact that the human mind can scare itself this deeply. Even today, people who watch the Wyoming incident late at night describe the same feeling afterward. Like something is wrong. Like the video leaves a stain in your thoughts. And maybe that's why the legend never dies. Because it attacks something primal. The fear that your own mind can be manipulated without you realizing it. That a simple screen, a few sounds, a distorted face, could somehow change you, even a little. Today, nobody knows who originally created the footage. Nobody knows whether the broadcast story was completely fabricated. And nobody can fully explain why the video feels so unsettling even now. But the image remains. That pale smiling face, staring motionless through flickering static. Waiting. And somewhere tonight, someone is probably watching the footage for the first time. Curious. Confident it's just another internet horror story. Right before they make the same mistake everyone else makes. They keep watching. And once the video ends, they start noticing things, little things, distorted sounds in silence, shapes in reflections, that face appearing in their thoughts for no reason at all. Maybe it's paranoia, maybe it's suggestion, or maybe there's a reason nobody ever found the original broadcast. Because if the real version does exist somewhere, maybe it was never meant to be watched twice.